So I wanted to talk about what's called fascist creep or fascist drift. It's more commonly referred to as fascist creep. The fascist drift was a precursor, sort of like a proto understanding of this. I watched Bernie Sanders come out and go, I agree with Musk. I don't remember what it was on or what he was agreeing about.
It's
Okay.
about Pentagon audits.
Yeah. Here's a problem. Okay. This is not the time to start agreeing with these people.
Hmm.
This is not the time to put your names behind it. Okay. To coalesce this. This is a common trait. And if you guys are wondering why America voted for this idiot, most of this has to do with what's called fascist creep or fascist drift. We watched, and this is a really obvious example of this, what was called beefsteak Nazis, right? Which were brown. Why? Because they're brown on the outside, red on the inside. They were Bolsheviks that were Nazis. And why did they join that cause? Well, because it's not that they agreed with the Nazis, it's that they believed that they would help promote this idea of revolutionary behavior. And in somewhere in that place, these people would be able to make that change. Why? Because the system fails, right? The system that's supposed to allow us to make change and reform and all these other things, they fail. And so people go to the next thing. They go to this revolutionary idea. We watched a whole lot of leftists sit out, right? Because, well, it doesn't matter. We have the status quo, which is not insane, or we have this other guy who's a revolution. It doesn't matter. So they sit out. And that's why you hear me say and refer to that, the road to fascism is paved with the indifferent, people that just didn't care. And fascist creep refers to this idea of like people believing that they can make and affect the change that they want through these awful vessels, like through saying, "Oh, Musk is right." Musk has no idea what he's talking about when he's talking about Pentagon audits. He doesn't have a fucking clue. And so these you watch Bernie and whatever, and they start coalescing. No, because all that's going to happen is when this goes to shit, your name is getting attached with it. And recently, Bernie was attached. I can't remember what it was. He was attached to something that he had said about someone in the administration or someone that was proposed in the administration. They went, "Oh, look, he did that," and so you run into that problem. But fascist creep really is this idea of like the public drift towards fascism in the belief that it will create change or your idea of change. And we're watching that happen to a shocking amount. You've watched as a lot of journalists will not stand up to Trump.
Hmm.
They're just sort of sidelining, putting their head down, whatever. Oh, well, maybe he'll get to it. That's what we're talking about. Um, I can't fathom for the life of me. Like I understand that like my approach. I'm like, I want to try a different way. I don't think it's going to be resistance is going to be the way, right? Like, or just being like super resistant towards people. I think directing traffic is far more pertinent because even though I may have a lot of influence or a decent amount of influence on creators on this app and major creators that watch my stuff, we don't have a unified message like the right does, right?
All right.
So you're watching a lot of these, politicians and whatever. They're going, oh yeah, Trump is right on this. No, he has no idea what he's talking about. He doesn't have an idea. He doesn't have any idea. Donald Trump is more clueless. The other day, this is true. Okay, he literally was talking about Russia, and what did he say again? He was like, oh yeah, he went after Russia, and then said, or what the hell was it? It was like he attacked Russia or like undermined Russia or something like that, and then said we're going to tariff BRICS, which Russia is a part of, or we're going to support Russia, or you need to stop doing this to Russia, and then like turned around and was like we're going to Russia's in BRICS. Like he has no idea what he's doing. He is lost and has dementia, and the like the so even if I were to capitulate, like I could work with certain people in Congress and come to some sort of conclusion. Donald Trump's an idiot. He truly is. He doesn't. I mean, he's 8 years in now. He doesn't understand tariffs. He doesn't understand supply chains. He can barely form a sentence. I mean, it really is just whatever the hell, they're eating cats and dogs. John Deere makes elevators. The guy is,
Thailand.
it's just incoherent ramblings of a nut job. And these people are going to co-sign that and put their name on, oh, I try to be a coalition builder with Donald Trump. No.
Yeah.
No. Stop giving him validity. Stop giving him credibility.
What it is trying to cushion their own ends so that, the extremities of MAGA and its policies and its people are more lenient towards them in the grand scheme of these things. That they'll point to, oh, see, I was in favor of this and that and the other. Don't go after me. That's all it is.
It
Anyways,
really is.
TikTok finally corrected its bullshit, and I got my main account back, so I'm about to switch back over to that. This is the first time they've actually responded to my email and, did the right fucking thing. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Sorry, I just got a message. Baby K asked me what my favorite color is. I don't. So that's where we're at. But yeah, we need to be aware of this because this is happening at a frequent rate, right? Like we watch Morning Joe, those idiots. They go to Mar-a-Lago, they get absolutely destroyed by Donald Trump online and look like cowards, and he just like shames them. And then what did you get for it? Nothing. He's not a person that can be bargained with or reasoned with. He's not. He can't make a good deal. He doesn't know how to make a good deal. And this idea that, oh, we're going to try and work with Donald Trump, what for? It's going to be a shit show out the gate. It's going to be a disaster out the gate. Your best hope right now is to just try and create chaos. Sure, have like a few Democrats in there that are like coalition builders, but he thinks all of them are weak and talk shit about them anyways. They need to resist. That's what they need to do. This idea of being like, oh, we're going to be coalition. No, it just normalizes it. It just fucking normalizes it. So, that's my thoughts there.